All right, we are recording. What's up, OG fan? I appreciate you guys for coming through. If you are from TikTok, make sure to just comment, like, let me know where you coming from. So then, you feel me? So I know. But oh shit, hold on. Oh yeah. We Gucci. Setting some stuff up right now. Don't mind that noise. But yeah, today we're just gonna get right into it. So today we're gonna be talking about mixing and mastering. Um, like how to do it yourself. Cause I know a lot of people are paying all this money and doing all this just for a simple. You feel me? It's really, it's not that simple. That's why I'm doing a course on it. But once you learn it, it's really it's like riding a bike. It's like riding a bike. So first, we're gonna go ahead and get into mixing and mastering, right? So leveling. Leveling is the most important. That's what you want to do before you touch any effects. You want to make sure that you level. All right. So what you want to do is you want to level the beat. Now, like a lot of people, they use YouTube beats. You know what I mean? No shade. I make my own beats, but you feel me? If you are using YouTube beats, they are made to punch through the noise. You know what I mean? There are millions of other beats on YouTube, and everybody is trying to get heard. So they are loud. So you gotta make sure to turn that shit down. So like right here it says turn it down to around 6 to 9 decibels. That's like the sweet spot. That's where you kind of want to mix everything. Is like you want it to peak at 9 or 6. You feel me? Like whichever one you feel comfortable with. Like I usually try to stick to 6. So like that's the ceiling. And I'll put if anything I'll put a limiter on it if I have to. But usually just turn it down. Oh shit! Just turn it down. That does the job. So we're gonna go back into. So that's leveling the beat. The first thing you want to do is level the beat. Now I got a session pulled up here of one of my songs, and as you see, I made all the sounds, all the samples. So I will be making a separate video on mixing the beat in a different section of this course. But today we're just gonna be learning about leveling the YouTube beats or like already made beats. But you feel me? As you say, if you make your own beats, if you're a producer and you guys want some game, just stay locked in, stay tapped in. All right, so next is leveling your vocal. Now before you add any effects like any compression, EQ, you want to make sure it's leveled. And like I said before, you want it to be around 6 to 9. If your microphone's a little quiet, you feel me, like it can be a little bit lower, but you want to gauge for 6 to 9 for just leveling it with no effects. All right, so bam, right here, let me just go to yeah. So this is my raw vocal, just kind of show you guys how it should sound, because a lot of people think that adding effects will make it sound better, when in reality adding those plugins like EQ and compression is just to fix problems, right? It's like a hammer. Like if you got shit product, can't really put it together with tools. You know what I mean? So like that's kind of like my theory on it. You can't make shit shine. You know what I mean? You already got to be shining. So, and I'm raw vocals play. Yeah, I wish a nigga would. I smoke good. 3-5 inside of wood. I smoke good. Hustle hard like I should. Make sure we're good. I got family in the hood that won't make it out. Can you tell me what that's all about? Why this trauma from my past made me lash out? Can you tell me what that's all about? Cause I've been racing in my mind for miles. Alright, so bam, that's the raw vocal. Let's get back over here. So like I said, you want it to be around 6 dB. Let's see where mine's at. See where mine's at. 'Cause I mean, after adding all the effects and stuff, it ends up changing. But just while you're mixing and you first start, you want it to be around that. So let's see what it's at. Oh baby, I know what you wanna do, baby. Ain't no winning if I lose you, girl. Liquor in my cup got me loose, girl. Drop top cutting off the roof, girl. Every day another play, I be moving. I've been on a cash chase for a while. In this concrete. And those times where it does go past 6 or 9, that's when you can use the compression and start bringing that shit down. But let's get into it. So, mixing your vocals. That's how, you feel me? For you leveled it, you got it at a good level. Now you want to mix it, right? So, the order that the slots are in. So, like, slot 1, slot 2. You feel me? That's the order that the beat's going to be affected, right? So, pitch is going to be affected first. After that, it's going to be compression. After that's going to be EQ, right? So that's really like the order that it affects the vocal in, right? So EQ, first you want to grab a chisel and break away all the unneeded parts. So like, you feel me? Like I said, like a hammer, like, you feel me? A chisel, whatever you want to think about it as. That's what the EQ is. It's breaking away the bad parts, the unneeded parts that you don't need, right? So, bam, let me add these back. Right, so this is kind of how I have it. So I'll show you before and after. So this is before, or also, I guess, like, obviously auto-tune, but like that's not really mixing. I guess it's mixing, but like pitch correction. So this is it without the EQ. Yeah, I wish a nigga would. I smoke good. 3-5 inside of wood. I smoke good. Hustle hard like I should. And I'm gonna add the EQ to it. Make sure we're good. I got family in the hood that won't make it out. Can you tell me what that's all about? Why this trauma from? And usually I like to take away, I say 50 to 100, depending on how low your mic goes. My mic's pretty bright, so like I just stick to around like 50. A little bit around there. The dip, this is kind of like my past, let me lash out. That's like the boxy area around, like, that's like the muddy area for real, right there. And then this is the boxy. What the fuck? Hey, back off. Technical difficulties, don't mind that. But yeah, this is like the boxy areas. If you want to add a little bit more color to it, bring this up. But like, this is, people will go all crazy and add a bunch of little sweeps and all that, bro. You really don't need to do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of excessive. You know, like this is what I have written for. You know what I mean? Like I said, before 50 to 100, you want to really cut that shit off because it's just muddy. That's like floor noise. You don't need it. And then 200 to 400, that's where the box lives. Now that's where the boxy sound is. You know what I mean? And then adding air, or where like all the harsh stuff is, like if you want to add air to your vocal, 12 to 13K. But if like your vocal's really harsh and it's like way too bright, that's the part where that you want to take down, is around 12 to 13. And yeah, bro, like a lot of people, they'll go in with the EQ and just add some crazy stuff. Like you'll probably see this a lot. People, you know, like, yeah, go over here and bring this one up and sweep around and go through it and take it out. But I just feel like it really, what it does is it thins out the vocal. You know what I mean? If you got a decently treated room, a decent microphone, you should be good, bro. Like you don't really need to do all that. Like that's not gonna make you blow up, pretty much. Like people forget that people are mixing on headphones on a phone. So like, you know, it's really not that deep. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you want it to sound perfect, but we're trying to get it to sound good, right? That's the goal. So, bam, that's pretty much the EQ. Next is compression. Now, compression is the most important plugin in my opinion because it glues everything together, right? So this vocal right here. Oh, what? I smoke good. 3-5 inside of what? I smoke good. Hustle hard like I should. Make sure we're good. It's good, but like there's some parts that are higher, there's some parts that are lower, so I add that compression to it. Nigga, what? I smoke good. 3-5 inside of what? I smoke good. Hustle hard like I should. Make sure we're good. I got family in the hood that won't make it out. Can you tell me we'll make it out? You feel me? Like that part just makes it just so much more cleaner, right? Makes it all level and smooth. So now let me show you how to use the compressor actually, because all these are pretty confusing. So threshold, let me see if I can pull it up for y'all. Oops. Hey. Oh, that's as far as I went so far. But yeah, I'll still show you guys how to use compression. I'll show you this section will be on how to mix the vocals, and then we'll go into the effects in a separate video, but how to get it just right there, you know what I mean? So compression, usually you want to start off with 0 gain just to hear it, and industry standard is like negative 24 decibels, but that's like the ceiling. Threshold is the ceiling of where once your vocals are like like that, that's the ceiling. So it's like let me actually bring it up. So this is your vocal, this is the ceiling. You feel me? This is the ceiling. It's getting chopped. Nothing past this right here is getting heard. It's only down here is getting heard. So that's pretty much how compression works on a vocal. Yeah, so that's the ceiling. The ratio is how much compression is applied to the vocal, right? So if you have let's say some people do it around 2-4, that's how much is going to be applied on the vocal. So usually I like to do a little bit higher. I do like 4, 5. I mean, that it affects your vocal, but like not as much. Just play around with it. Like a lot of this stuff, man, you just want to play around with, bro. Like this is just a guide to kind of like understand where to put your stuff, but man, like for me, bro, I did research and then I just put my own shit on it. So like if you're like, I want to try it all the way to 30, try it, bro, and if it sounds good, do it. But like standard, like what Drake's producers or whatever the fuck does, they be doing like 4, maybe 8. Like that's like industry standard, right? Same with the threshold. Just make it sound good to your vocal, bro. But like that's how you use that, right? So bam. Can you tell me I smoke good? 3-5 inside of what? I smoke. Now you can probably hear the S's. So to fix that, you know what I mean? Because in cars, like a lot of times, maybe if you don't have really good headphones or you're listening out off of a laptop, you can't really hear the S's. But like once you get in the car, those S's are gonna be making your ears bleed. So what you want to do is add a de-esser, right? And it doesn't have to be like the one that I'm using right now, because this is from Waves. It does cost money, but another alternative is Maximus. Maximus has a de-esser, but the best plugin is the de-esser from Waves, in my opinion. Yeah, bro, and if you invested into this course, I listen. If you invested into this course, I advise you to invest into you're already investing into yourself. Like invest into your craft, you know? Because that's how we get better, bro, is you invest in yourself. All right, anyways, this is how the de-esser works. Make sure it's on. Yeah. So the de-esser,
hustle hard like I should.
It's kind of like a compressor, and it cuts off all the sounds in a certain frequency after it hits a certain decibel. So like from this frequency where S's sit is around 5 to 6K. So you want to cut those, right? You're gonna add the threshold right there, just like a compressor. And
I smoke good.
so you hear where like that's where the S's sit at. So you want to cut that down a little bit so then it's not just so piercing.
I smoke good. 3-5 inside of wood. I smoke good. Hustle hard like I should. Make sure we're good. I got family in the hood that won't make it out.
And honestly, bro, right there, that's where I would stop. You feel me? Start adding effects and then like later on add what I need to. But that's pretty much how I get it started. Like I'll start adding reverb and delays and all that after that, bro. Like really all you need is pitch correction if you're singing or whatever, an EQ, a compressor, and a de-esser, bro. Like that will have you right on God. Like after that you don't really need much. Like right here I added a limiter just so then like,
can you tell me what that's all about? Why this trauma from my past made me lash out?
because I can visually see where it's peaking at, you know what I mean? So then I can just add a little fine touch, you know what I mean? And then this is just a automation effect. That's for a radio. Sometimes I add another compressor because, you know, double compression is good. Sometimes it adds more oomph, it punches through the track after you add all your effects. So like,
can you tell me what that's all about? Cause I've been racing in my mind for miles.
you know what I mean? And sometimes chorus, I'll add a little bit of chorus in there.
Oh baby, I know what you wanna do, baby. Ain't no winning if I lose you, girl.
Right? So like, man, that's people be adding sound goodizer, all this shit when they really don't need that. Like, I made that shit sound good, which is the few plugins, and that's all you need, bro. And then watch, once you get to the actual beat with the song and everything together,
yeah, I wish a nigga would. I smoke good. 3-5 inside of wood. I smoke good. Hustle hard like I should. Make sure we're good. I got family in the hood that won't make it out. Can you tell me what that's all about? Why this trauma from my past made me lash out? Can you tell me what that's all about? Cause I've been racing in my mind for my
oops.
Oh baby, I know what you wanna do, baby. Ain't no winning if I lose you, girl. Liquor in my cup got me loose, girl. Drop top cutting off the roof, girl. Every day another play, I be moving.
So yeah, that's the mixing, your vocals and the beat section. I will be adding a effects section in soon. There will be an effects section soon, so where I show you how to do reverb, delay, how to add, make it to where it cuts out when you're talking, and all that, bro. So if you guys like this video, make sure to leave feedback. Yeah, man, thanks for tapping in.